Being an affair baby is tough, not to mention the youngest affair baby.
Fair children now are on the internet telling us how they feel, how they've been treated, how exactly they feel as an adult. Let me show you this video.
I'm an affair child, of course. I'm an affair child. Of course I didn't ask to be here. I'm an affair child. Of course I am a shameful reminder of what my parents did. I'm an affair child. Of course there's resentment against me even when they say there's not. I'm an affair child. Of course people think that I'm an entitled brat who thinks because of the situation I should be loved and cared by everybody. I'm an affair child. Of course, my relationship with my siblings will never be the same as their already established relationship. If you're an affair child, say something in the comments. Hashtag affair child. I don't care. I was not the one that did it. I'm not the one who was in the bed. So stop trying to blame everything on the affair child. We are part of the victims.
Being an affair baby is tough, not to mention the youngest affair baby. Not to mention the double affair baby.
So I grew up being an affair baby, double affair baby. I always felt like I didn't belong because of that, you know? Because, like, your aunts and uncles, they know. They know. And they do feel some type of way. At least one of them will. They will feel some type of way. And, like, apparently my aunt feels like one of my aunts, you know? The one that we don't talk to anymore. But yeah, we don't talk to her anymore for specific reasons, which I'm not gonna go into because this ain't part of that. But yeah, we don't talk to her anymore. Apparently, she would, like, secretly judge me. And, like, she would tell my mom, like, I was a bastard. Like, she told my mom I was a bastard, which, to be fair, I was a bastard, you know? I was literally the definition of a bastard, you know? My dad cheated on his wife, and my mom cheated on her husband, so... I was a bastard. She wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong. I was a bastard, and I still am a bastard. You know? I'm a bastard. But still, though, you're my fucking line. That was kind of wild, though. That's part of one of the reasons we don't talk to her anymore. Yeah, I was a bastard to her. And your brothers, like, the ones on my dad's side, they didn't like me. They just didn't like me. And my sister, too, on my dad's side, they didn't like me. Because I was an affair baby. Our dad let their mom think with my mom. They didn't like that, and they didn't like me. They didn't like my mom either. And because I was, like, her child, they didn't like me. I've never seen my brothers to this day, because they don't want to see me. They never wanted to see me. And they had kids now, because, like, some of them are in their 40s. The youngest brother on my dad's side was 15 when I was born. And still to this day, they don't want to see me. I know I got nieces and nephews, bro. I met one of them. Because I was with my dad. She's older than me. By 1 year. They she didn't even want to talk to me because they didn't want to talk to me. They just didn't like me because I was a fair baby. When I was young, it did hurt me. Like, I always told my mom, like, I wanted to see my other brothers and sister. And my mom had to tell me they don't love you. They don't like you. And hearing that for the first time when I was a kid, I was like 8 or 9. It did hurt. It hurt a lot. Yeah, because I never really got to see them. I never really got to meet them. Because they didn't want to see me. However, my real brother, my only brother, on my mom's side, he was 6 years old when I was born. And he's been my one and only brother. He's been an actual brother to me. He's been all my life. He's the one that took care of me. So I want to say, like, just him.
Children who were born from affairs or who found out later, can I ask you something? How was your childhood like? How was the relationship with your half-siblings, if there are any? Did the parent who had the affair talk about it and try to bring you all together, or was everything kind of left unspoken? What sparked this question was I was on Reddit and there was a question asking about affair children and, like, how they're doing. And I was like, yeah, like, usually when there's an affair, we talk about the family that's broken up. We talk about the affair parents and then the other spouse that was cheated on, but we never really get to hear the perspective of those children. So if you feel comfortable sharing your story, go ahead and drop it in the comments.
Being an affair baby is tough, not to mention the youngest affair baby. Not to mention the double affair baby.
Okay, so he's talking about the concept of being an affair baby, which is something I never thought of, which I think, even though I am technically an affair baby, I'm not really an affair. I think I'm like a cheater baby though. But anyways, I looked in the comments of that video. They're saying, unfortunately, when you are the affair baby, your siblings don't owe you a relationship. My sons have an affair sibling. I absolutely do not care if they don't have a relationship with that sibling. Affair baby should understand that we don't owe you anything. Like, look, is that not a little much? Like, that seems very extreme. Like, nobody asked to be here. Nobody asked to be born. And now you're out here punishing the baby for existing? Now, would I say that the affair baby is owed in a relationship? No, but like the way you wording it that way is crazy to me. Like, nobody's owed a relationship with anybody. Like, you're not owed a relationship with your own parents, your own children, anything like that. But just the concept of looking at like a human being who, again, didn't ask to be born as just some massive inconvenience, I feel like that just is so unempathetic. And again, I'm not saying you gotta rock with them, but it's like they're talking about them like they're not even people, bro. Like, am I tripping? Let me know. Like, this is on 30 on because I genuinely don't know if I'm tripping, but that just seems so weird to me, bro. Let me know.
I seen this video today of a dude talking about how he's an affair baby and how his siblings hate him and stuff. And as I'm watching it, I started thinking, bitch, I think I'm an affair baby. Hold on. So I called my mom and I'm like, hey mom, was I an affair baby? And she said, yep, you were. Absolutely. I said, I thought so. Then we had a little conversation after that. We just talked about a bunch of random shit after that. It's funny because she is actually the person that my dad had an affair on. My dad was married to her, my mom. He went and had an affair with somebody else. She got pregnant with me. And my mom ended up adopting me because she told him to give me to her because they couldn't take care of me anyway. She was like, yeah, fuck all this. We out of here. Yeah, ho, we out of here, ho. Me and my baby. Yeah, and that's been my girl ever since. Love her down. That's my mother. You can't tell me nothing about shit, ho. Like, that's my mama. And if you say anything about her, I'm punching you straight in your mouth. On me and on her. It's so funny. I was actually on the phone with mom this morning mad about something. And I was like, oh, you, mom. Oh, you. Who says that today, mama? But yeah, she gave me all... I guess I'm not supposed to tell y'all nothing else. Okay, bye.
Why would you have an affair baby? Like, usually the wife hates that the kids from that first marriage or the home that has been broken up because of your mama and your daddy. They don't like them kids ever. Some of them get put up for foster care. Why would you want your kid to go through that? I have not seen a successful affair baby story yet. I mean, heartbreaking. Why? Like, you trying to prove a point to the wife or the man? Because now your kid is living in hell. It's like having mixed kids to a racist white family. Like, you know your family's racist, but you love black men so much. And you still have that kid, and that kid grow up in hell. Like, they will never truly be accepted. They will always be called racial slurs. Why do y'all be doing that? Like, what's the science behind it? Mental illness, for sure. Just abort mission. And don't be having an affair with somebody if you know abort mission is not an option. Go get your own man.
You know that when a man and a woman are in a relationship and one of them, especially the man, always the man, most of the time, go out to have sex with another woman and have a child, and maybe one thing leads to another, the child is going to join the family that the man already created at first. Do you know that this affects children feel a certain kind of way with the way the initial family treats them? So affect children now, honest, nobody really likes the affect child. Imagine you and your siblings, your father, your mom, you guys are happy family, and all of a sudden your dad brings like a child and be like, oh, this is a child from outside and da. The treatment, the love, in fact, the thing is weird. Nobody really likes their first child. The wife, even as kind as she must have been, cannot like the child 100. Later on, though, they might grow to like the child because they're not staying together, none of them. But for that very first period, now imagine how those affair kids actually feel. And it's not their fault. It is not their fault. They didn't ask to be born as an affair child. It is not their fault. Are you an affair child? How was it when you're growing up? Let us know that in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, Sugar Mariah Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.